hello there. Look, I know I'm in the minority here, but I don't care which creature or character was the physically strongest on Teen Wolf. The show was so much deeper than that. And I just cannot be bothered with this surface BS of, ooh, I strong werewolf. I did my most powerful list to point out the various attributes the writers valued in building the universe. Good guys and bad guys made the list, but physical strength is barely a consideration. I did my werewolf better than monster video to reinforce the central conceit of the show.
You're not a monster. You're a werewolf. Like me.
But on both of those videos, and most recently on my defense of Scott and his perceived weakness, I end up answering hundreds of comments focused solely on the physical strength of the characters. I'm honestly bored out of my mind with that conversation. So, in this video, I'll share all my thoughts on physical strength on Teen Wolf and why it never quite worked out the way they said it should. I'm Paul Ray, and if you enjoy these weekly trips back to Beacon Hills, hit the subscribe button and maybe let YouTube slip into your notifications when I post new material. Let me get this out of the way up top. I believe, based on the evidence presented in the 100 episodes of Teen Wolf, that all werewolves are created equal. All werewolves are capable of doing all the things based on their experience and their state of mind. They could all become monsters, or they could all reach full wolf status, depending on where their head is at. That is what I got from multiple viewings of the entire show. But let's take a look at what Teen Wolf told us to expect when it comes to strength.
Yeah, we're stronger in packs.
Like strength in numbers.
No, like literally stronger, faster, better in every way.
Yeah, I believe that whole a pack makes you stronger thing too, even though in the next few episodes they did nothing to show that was true. Scott, an Omega with just a couple of months more experience than the others, handily defeated two of Derek's betas who had the benefit of pack membership. Okay, so the lesson there seems to be that pack membership doesn't automatically make you strong enough to overcome a slightly more experienced werewolf when it's 2-on-1. Yes, I hear you saying, but then Derek beat Scott down hard. So alphas are automatically stronger. I don't think they actually showed that either. In this fight, Scott had just fought two werewolves on his own and was facing a born werewolf with years more experience. I don't see any extra alpha strength here. In fact, this fight turned out very much like other fights we'd seen between Derek and Scott throughout Season 1. So, what they told us about strength didn't prove true on screen. But what they did show us about how werewolf strength really works is just as important. According to what we saw on the show, it's almost exclusively tied into the individual werewolf's state of mind.
Scott, you're bleeding again. And don't tell me that it's just taking longer to heal.
They showed us this twice with Scott. First in Frayed, after the crushing defeat at the mall when everybody thought Derek was dead. Scott was so guilt-ridden and down at that point that his healing literally stopped working.
Scott!
It's my fault.
It happened again in Season 5 when Theo drove a wedge between all the members of the pack. Scott could not heal. Hell, he couldn't even get his eyes to glow due to all the fetid stew of emotions roiling inside. In both cases, we witnessed a loss of confidence and a breakdown of the family dynamic, which led directly to a loss of physical strength. In light of that, pack membership probably does make you a little stronger because you get confidence knowing that you're part of a family that has your back no matter what. Being the leader of such a group also builds you up emotionally. Being supported like that is an asset. It's an asset in real life, too.
We never want to get into like, here's your membership card thing. So it's sort of a connection. I think it's an emotional bond because in wolf packs, other wolves are brought into the pack. They are accepted into the pack. And it doesn't have anything to do with their blood relation. So I like the idea that these packs, I think it's a good story for teenagers to hear, that you can be accepted into a pack just because of the person you are.
Just like real relationships, the pack is built on trust, mutual understanding, and respect. So, it's not just an automatic upgrade that comes with some pack membership card or the change in eye color to Alpha Red.
I'm the Alpha now.
We saw the mental state tied to strength again when Derek died in Season 4. He returned with that total mind-body connection needed to turn into a full wolf. According to Jeff Davis, he reached perfect balance between his human and wolf parts and could better access all his abilities. This peace of mind results in more confidence. Derek now knows that he will always have whatever it takes to handle any situation. What else? What else? Oh, Omegas.
We're not just betas anymore, we're Omegas, the bitches.
I hopefully established that all werewolves are created equal, and whatever variations in strength we saw come from state of mind. That also applies to the Omega. If you're a homeless Omega living on the streets and feeding off corpses, then yeah, you're probably not feeling very confident, and your strength will reflect that. But even in that weakened state, you can still turn over a front loader. On the other hand, if you're a bodybuilder Omega with a good job in a crime syndicate and on the trail of a multi-million-dollar payday, you're probably feeling pretty good about yourself, and your confidence will reflect in your strength. But here again, two other confident Omegas who know how to fight can definitely give you grief. Whether they meant to or not, the Teen Wolf writers showed us again and again that all werewolves have the same strength, and the use of that strength is governed by their state of mind. Except for, the Alpha Pack is different when it comes to strength. They were literally stronger than every other werewolf we'd seen on the show, with the exception of Monster Peter and the Beast, which I explained in an earlier video. The Alpha Pack was unique in that they carried all the individual strength of their betas in addition to their own. We got to see how it actually works when Deucalion taught Theo to do it in Season 5.
Feel that, Theo? That's the secret to taking power. Pain. Take that pain. Take their life. Take their power.
So that's a legitimate power boost since you're carrying around extra abilities stolen from another person. It's also presumably how the Alpha Spark is transferred when you kill an Alpha. But again, it didn't seem to actually make the new Alpha stronger in the one case that we witnessed on the show. Alright, if I'm repeating myself, then it's time to stop. Thanks for watching, and remember to do all the YouTube things, like the video, comment and tell me just how wrong I am, and if you feel like it, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time we go back to Beacon Hills.